Hi, I'm Pete, Morrisons chef, and welcome to the M Kitchen. Today we're going to make a superb chocolate cake for Easter. It's a triple chocolate layered cake. The first step is to get the chocolate melted. I've got 3 different chocolates here. I've got a dark chocolate, a white chocolate, and a milk chocolate. I'm going to melt them in little heat-proof ramekins in a bain-marie. I'll place my chocolate in. I'm just going to let them melt gently. You can do it in the microwave alternatively. So you just want it so it's nice and smooth and there's no lumps in your chocolate. While you're melting the chocolate, just be careful not to get any of the water in, otherwise this will ruin your chocolate for your cake. Now the chocolate's melted, I'm going to take it out of the bain-marie, just put it to one side just to cool down slightly. So to make my batter, I've got my flour, my baking powder, I'm going to add my sugar, my softened butter, and my eggs. And I'm going to mix it with an electric blender for 2 to 3 minutes. Now that's had its full mix now, and it's nice and light and fluffy. I'm just going to start to add my milk. Now I'm going to split my cake mixture into 3. It's about 245 grams. Each bowl's going to come together to make our different layer. So 1 mix for the white, 1 for the dark, and 1 for the milk. Firstly, I'm going to preheat my oven to 180 degrees centigrade, and then I'm going to grease and line my cake tins. Now we're going to make our different chocolate layers. Firstly, my dark chocolate. Just going to add that to the bowl and fold it through gently. Also going to add my coffee. Just going to fold that through. The coffee just gives it a darker colour and just gives you that nice little coffee punch to it. Just take care when you're stirring it in not to knock all the air out. Now this nicely mixed, I'm going to pop this into my cake tin. Just spread it out nice and evenly. It will tend to find its own level once you start baking it. Now we'll repeat the same process with our white chocolate this time, but we're going to add vanilla essence instead. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'll just give that a nice fold in. Again, being careful not to knock all the air out. And now it's mixed, let's pop it into our lined tin. Spread it out and just give it a little tap just to level it. And now for our milk chocolate one, I'm just going to add our melted chocolate and again just gently fold that in. I'm going to place it into my lined tin. Just a little shake and then into the oven. And while our cake layers are cooking, let's whip up the buttercream. This is dead easy. It's our butter, cocoa powder, icing sugar, and hazelnut spread. I'm just going to add a little bit of milk at the end just to slack the mixture off so it's nice and creamy. Right, my sponges are cooked now. I'm going to grab them out of the oven and I'm going to tip them upside down onto a wire rack and allow them to cool before I put the buttercream on them. Our sponges are nice and cool, so I'm going to place on the bottom one my chocolate. So on my dark chocolate one, I'm just going to put a little smear of buttercream. Now it's time for my milk. Again, I'm just going to give it a little smear of buttercream. It's time for my top layer, which is my white chocolate. I just give that a little press. I'm going to place that onto a cake stand, ready to do the sides. And now for the best bit, let's get it frosted on the outside. Get my buttercream on top. I'm just going to spread the buttercream all the way around it now until the sides are all covered, and then just flatten the top with a nice smooth action of the palette knife. Why not try adding an orange layer to it by adding some orange zest and some orange juice to your cake mix? That will make an excellent chocolate orange cake. Now my cake's frosted, I'm going to decorate it with my Easter nest. Just going to take some flakes for the base. And top it off with some eggs. Our triple layered chocolate Easter cake.